Do you want to curve a ball like a pro? If so, you've come to the right place. Yes, you heard it right. I'm going to show you how to curve a ball, not like a pro, but the best way you can do it. Now, before this video starts, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to watch to the end of the video to find out how to curve a soccer ball fully. And who's better, Messi or Ronaldo? Comment down below, and whoever has the most comments is the better player. Let's get on with the video. So you're not going to be able to curve it like a pro, but I can definitely teach you how to curve the ball the best way you can. But just to let you know, it takes years of practice to actually curve a ball. I mean, I could curve a ball, but not as well as like professional soccer players or football players, wherever you're watching this video, or whatever you call it. But like, I could definitely show you how you could curve it a lot better. So let's get on with it. Okay, for our first step is the run-up. The run-up is very important. You don't want to go straight onto the ball. You want to go on kind of a curved side of the ball and strike it. You don't need an exact number of steps you need to take back from it. You can take as many steps as you want. Just if you find the steps that are best for you, then stick with that, because you know it's different for everybody. But I advise you, for a beginner, just, you know, a beginner stage, is to take 5 steps back, 2 steps to the side, and then run up on it, you know, as to have a little bit of a curve to it. So let me give you an example of how you do that. Okay, for this next step is where to strike the ball with your foot. Now, where you want to strike the ball is right around here. This is called the instep of the foot, okay? That's where you want to strike the ball to curve it. Now, most people think, and actually some people think, that you should hit the ball around here, but that will not generate enough force, because that'll literally just end up like a pass. So you want to strike the ball around here, okay? Now let's go on to where you should strike the ball. Now, some bonus tips: make sure your toe is pointed up, okay? Because you don't want to point your toe down. Make sure your toe is pointing up so you could strike the ball better. And also make sure your angle where you're going to strike the ball and where you're stepping back, the run up, make sure the angle is perfect for you so you could get your perfect curl and you can go up and then down. Let's get on to the next step. Okay, now where to strike the ball. This is very important, and it is a good step, okay? Now, you see this Adidas logo right here? Make sure, let's pretend that this is a little marker here, okay? So this is the marker where you should hit it. Now, you're gonna hit it at the bottom half of the ball. Now, when you hit it, make sure you're pointing your toe up and it goes up like that. See how when I rub my hand against it, it spins and kind of goes away from me? That is where you should strike it. It is the bottom half or the lower half of the ball, and make sure you go upwards with it. Here's an example. Okay, for our final step, and after this step, I'm gonna add a couple extra tips as well. But what you're gonna do is, for this step, is to place your foot not as you're gonna do a normal free kick, okay? I don't know what that is. I want to leave. Not like a normal free kick, okay? But what you're gonna do when you're kicking the ball is kind of go at an angle with your foot, okay? Then you strike the ball. So, like again, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna place it not like that, like a normal free kick, but kind of at an angle, so then your hips could turn fully, okay? And also the follow through is when you kick the ball and what you do after the ball leaves the ground. I mean, you could just do whatever you want. You could do any free thing you want. But, you know, you could place your foot on the side after you're done. You could place it, just let it go freely when you're done. Any way you want to do that, you could do it, which is best for you. I mean, this entire video, you don't have to follow exactly. You could just do what's best for you. Now let's get on to the extra tips. Now, an extra tip is to make sure your hips are going free, okay? Like, you don't want to stay stiff and kick the ball, because that's not going to go anywhere, okay? It's not going to curve crazy like a shooting star you see across the sky, okay? And what you're going to want to do is loosen up your hips, okay? So you could rotate your hips while you kick the ball, and you'll have a lot better curve when you do that, okay? If you learn how to do this, then you will know that your hips are where it's at, okay? So you want to curve your hips. If you curve your hips, the ball will curve with your hips, okay? on to the next tip. Okay, so extra tip number 2 is to play against a wall, okay? And like what I mean by that is go to your local school or anything, or don't go to your local school, go to your school that you actually go to, and you know, go to any wall you could find that is kind of like a brick wall, which I would think is the best, is a brick wall, but you could do whatever, is to just practice against a wall, okay? Like the wall, when you kick against the wall, it's always gonna come back to you, okay? It's like it's like your friend, okay? A wall is your best friend. So when you kick it, it's always gonna come back to you, and you can also like learn and practice your stoppage when the ball is coming towards you and where you're stopping, you're in the first touch. And so when you're practicing that, it's a good idea to practice on a wall, okay? It's the best thing ever. I mean, I do that a lot and it's really good. Let's get on to tip number 3. Now for tip number 3 is to analyze what pro soccer players or football players are doing, okay? And like what I mean by that is just search up any video on your phone. I mean, you always have your phone. Everybody has phones, okay? And you have it at all times, I'm sure. And search up any video of professional soccer players taking a curve free kick or curve ball. And fun fact about me is I actually learned how to curve a ball because I watched a Cristiano Ronaldo free kick. It wasn't the best curve, but I mean, it was somewhere, and then it got me into better techniques and searching up videos and stuff. So just analyze what your favorite soccer players are doing, okay? Okay, for our last extra tip, it sounds a little weird, but it's to film yourself taking curved or just any shot or even just anything you want to do. You don't have to be a complete YouTuber, you don't have to be a filmmaker to do this. You could just video yourself doing it, okay? I mean, it's not that hard to just video yourself, and you could look back at the videos and say like, oh, that one was good, that free kick was bad, and the ones that are bad, you could look at them and see what you need to fix, okay? It's a really good strategy to do. I actually look back at some of my videos and see what I did good and what I did bad at. And yeah, okay, so that is it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy, and hopefully this did help you. Before this video ends, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below, Messi or Ronaldo. And yeah, I really hope this didn't help you and hope you enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.